Hey everyone, we're finally back with Crimson Desert and a new patch, version 1.04. And it's actually a pretty interesting patch because it adds some really cool stuff. So a lot of people were asking about difficulty. Well, now they have easy, normal, and hard, and you can adjust it, which I found to be really cool. And they also added some new chests, cuckoo coolers, a collectibles chest, outfit storage for the wardrobe, and some improvements for the housing mode, which honestly, I'm not a fan of the housing mode, but it's cool that they have it. And for most people, there's the option to have birds as pet and 5 new types of cat. That one I'm sure will be really, really interesting for most people. And livestock vendors, 13 new tattoos, lock function, and better controls. I never had issues with the controls, to be honest. But some people didn't. They are taking some steps. It's not a massive change. They have an evasion control thing that's new, better aiming. I think it will satisfy most people. Maybe it won't for some. Who knows? Combat wise, here I'm a bit torn because balance changes for bosses. Some bosses were fine, others were overpowered. There's an increased damage you take from elemental status ailments. You also have reduced damage when you hit enemies with pillars. So there's quite a bit of stuff they made. Yeah. They said they improved the inventory, so there are 5 categories now. That I can check right now. Oopsie. I'll go directly to the inventory. Yep. I can confirm. Honestly, it's better this way because it was a nightmare to manage. A real nightmare. Yeah, the minimap now shows whether you go north, west, and it's easier to figure out where you're going, which honestly, for me, it wasn't that huge of a deal because you always go to the checkpoint they tell you. But it's cool. But one thing I was a bit torn at first was the fact that there's patch itself is, I don't know, I think 30 gigabytes or something. It was a huge patch. And the reason for that is because they increased the render quality of decent objects. And there's also better visual quality for characters. Oh, hello boys. Sorry about that. I'm actually playing and reading these changes they made. Yeah, improvements for FSR regeneration. Some issues on Mac fixed. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Localization improvements and a bunch of general improvements with materials. Yeah, pretty cool. It's definitely not a massive patch when it comes to changes. It's definitely large, sure, but it's definitely quite an interesting one. Highlights for me: more pets, birds as pets, difficulty levels. It might not be everyone's liking, but if you want to make the game harder, you can. If you want to make the game easier, you can. What's interesting is the normal difficulty level. It's actually the old difficulty level. So if you want, you can leave it on normal. It's fine. If you don't like it, you can switch. You can definitely see a lot more stuff in the further part of the map. That's cool. So there is a better render distance. Aside from that, yeah, that's my main takeaway from this. But they did do some better mining and gathering. You can lock items so you don't accidentally sell them. It's a pretty interesting patch. I have a hunch it won't be the simplest patch, nor the best one. And I think some of the upcoming ones with changes they mentioned might be better than this. But hey, they are updating it. They are bringing more and more features to the game. Even if a lot of people already finished. Even I am trying to do a 100% achievement completion, but it's very difficult. Especially since I have many times when I just go like this and explore places because I just like it. I like how it looks, I like the world. It's so beautiful. So to wrap this up, it's a very interesting, very exciting update. Not the largest one, not the most changes, but for what it is and what it tries to do, I think it's an amazing step forward, especially if you're a fan of the controls and the pet and difficulty. Yeah, I think these are the main things brought by this update. It is a large one, so expect to download quite a bit. I actually opened my computer and it automatically downloaded it, and it took a little while, so be aware of that. But I will definitely cover more Crimson Desert when I can. I love the game, it's very fun. So keep your eye out for that, and I'll be back soon. Goodbye.